TIFU by trying to defend myself and actually being the attacker. A little background about me to make some things make sense. I am a 20-year-old, 6 feet 4 inches, 250 pounds male. I regularly carry a knife on me since I've been mugged before and don't really want to be in that situation without a knife again. I played ice hockey for 10 years, so I am decently athletic looking, and I work for a medical warehouse company. My work day is 2:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. and it is manual labor in a warehouse with no AC. So, today when I got to work, there were almost no parking spots except for one about as far away as you can get from the warehouse entrance. I was running late, so instead of looking for a closer one I parked and hurried inside. Thursday shift over, and I'm exhausted, and start to walk out to my car. I notice a few things. 1. I parked so far away that my car is about 100 feet away from the closest light source. 2. Someone was sitting in the smoker's gazebo outside, but wasn't smoking. 3. As I pass the gazebo and get around 30 feet away, headed for my truck, the person in the gazebo stands up and leaves, following me. I internally panic, because again, I've been mugged before, so I pick up my pace. And eventually so did they. I'm a little past the final light source before my truck and I hear the guy call out and start jogging towards me. Adrenaline kicked in, and without thinking at all I pull out my knife, turn around, and run at the guy screaming bloody murder. If the guy wanted a fight, I was going to give him a fight, or hopefully be intimidating enough to scare them away. As it turns out, this guy absolutely did not want to fight. Not at all, and he turned around and started sprinting towards the warehouse screaming. I'm pumping with adrenaline. I think my idea worked, so I keep running at him, hoping to make sure he never does this to me again. I see the security guard make his way outside, and after seeing us, starts to run over. In my head, I'm thinking, oh good, he can stop this guy and I can figure out what he wanted from me. But no, to this guy, and honestly any sensible person who would have seen this TBH, all he sees is a 6 feet 4 inches psychopath running at a scared 5 feet 8 inches-ish dude with a knife. Next thing I know, every muscle in my body tenses up, and I skid across the pavement face first. I've never been tased before this, and it was quite the surprise. The guy I'm chasing runs inside, and the security guard cuffs me and calls 911. After a police ride, and a questioning from all three parties later, the dude decides not to press charges, as he was extremely kind and understanding, and felt bad that I got tased over a misunderstanding. So what happened? The dude had left his lights on during work, and his car was dead. I had the only other truck in the parking lot at 11, and so he was waiting for the owner of it to come out to ask for a jump. I genuinely have no idea if one of the smaller cars could have jumped his truck, but TBH, I'd probably have done the same thing. Once he realized I was walking to the truck, he ran up to me to catch up and ask for help. And that's when I went nuts. I'm back at the warehouse, needing some new pants. Rule 4. Being tased sucks. And a few band-aids. Sitting in my car at 1:30ish am. Hoping you all get a kick out of this. Can't wait to explain it to my parents. TL. Dear. Thought I was getting mugged. Chased after an innocent man with a knife. Got tased, and spent some time at a police station. No charges. Edit 1. Accidentally wrote Friday shift over, when this happened after my Thursday shift. The whole thing took from 11 when I got off Thursday, until 1:30 a.m. Friday morning. Since it took place over both days, I figured it wasn't an issue, but I apologize for any confusion. Also a quick update. My boss, who is extremely chill, called me in to talk about the incident and decided that I'd get a warning and to just take some breaths next time before pulling my knife. But I'm not fired, so yay. Yay, new experiences. This is the most genuine TIFU I've ever seen. And it's genuinely today. You poor soul. I love your storyboard mind. But maybe hold off on brandishing the weapons until the actual fight starts. Damn, you kinda lucked out TBH. What if it was an actual mugger and they had a gun and just shot you for being all crazy and running at them with a knife? Woo. As a not-so-big lady, it's important to know big guys also really don't want to be approached by strangers in the middle of a dark parking lot. Broski probably should have waved and said hello, instead of just following you at first. Though, I mean, you overreacted, but that guy was being creepy. It probably never occurred to him that a giant dude and fellow truck driver would have previous mugging experience in fears. I'm feeling for everyone in this story. Your panic and poopy pants. The other dude's panic and possible poopy pants. And you know damn well that security guard wasn't expecting to have to do shit tonight. Well, maybe the security guard won because there was some excitement for once. ETA. An hour ago it was 11:30 p.m. in PA and 1:30 a.m. in the Atlantic. Did this not actually happen today, or were you swimming? If you want to ask for help, start talking long before you approach a stranger in a dark parking lot. I would have been yelling at you the moment I saw you leave the building. Hey bud, my car is dead. Can I get a jump? I am not gonna wait for you to reach your car door and then try to whisper a favor in your ear. I am glad you're not in trouble, because honestly people need to think before they just do dumb shit. The last thing you do is walk right up to someone in the dark. No one likes a surprise guest in a dark parking lot. Imagine the other guy posts his side of the story here, TIFU, by following a random stranger to his car and almost getting stabbed. Hey boss, just for your own safety going forward, you definitely want someone to teach you a couple of things about defending yourself with a knife. Pulling your knife as a scare tactic in a real encounter often ends with the assailant taking the blade and using it against you. Even for a big guy like you, if somebody knows how to take that knife and you don't know how to stop them, you'd be better off not having a weapon at all. Oh my, that was a 0 to 100 if I've ever read one. I think you should get rid of the knife and invest in pepper spray. Also re-evaluate your decision-making, as chasing a potential attacker down will likely end poorly. If you chase them down and assault them with a deadly weapon. Required viewing https youtube.be/kvlrnc7hillkey. Wow, I am about your size. And I have never had the reaction of charging at someone with a knife. I would have pulled my knife and taken a defensive stance. But to charge at someone screaming, WTF. Fine of you to pull the knife to defend yourself, but once he started running away and you chase after him, that's no longer self-defense. Just wanted to let you know in case you need to defend yourself for real in the future. In the UK you do time just for having the knife with intent to use it against someone else, even in self-defense. In the future, don't be so quick to pull it out. Sometimes keeping the knife sheathed is better than just a quick stab. Chasing someone with a knife is generally a bad approach to them calling out to you. Now you know. As someone who works overnight shift in a factory, this made me laugh. As someone who's been tased before and imaging basically LeBron James being tased and falling face first, this made me crack the fuck up. Thank you, I needed this. Do yourself a favor and leave the knife at home. It's a defensive weapon that could get you killed and can easily be used against you if you don't know what you're doing. This story. Get yourself a tactical torch or something instead. IT can easily blind or daze an attacker enough for you to make a retreat or give them a couple of strikes to get out of there. You can also strike with them and they won't be used to kill you. Nor is it likely you'll be fined for carrying weapons. Yeah, I think you need a holiday man, or a therapist, who silently follows someone into the dark because they want to ask for car help though. I can understand being spooked by that. Honestly, I'm glad you had a knife and not a gun. Being jumpy and constantly on alert is exactly the issue I have with civilians being armed.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.